for that you go to royalties. So you go to royalties and then you scroll down to tracks, right? Because we want the track. So in Ichikwebu, with this much streams, here's how much I made with this song. 33,555. I made 382 rands, 0.62 cents. Right, that's the real number, without any splits, without anything, because I haven't touched it. It's like this. Nobody has ever touched it. This is the amount of money I made. 33k streams, 382 rands. So you can imagine the other songs that I made, they are very low. Let's take for example Taiwan. Which one was like, I think it's this one. Yeah, let's say Tai2. There's Tai2. With this much streams, I made this much money, 260 rands. So you can see, if you want to see more details, let's say Ingichikwebu made this total earnings, total streams. It wasn't downloaded on iTunes. On stores, Spotify was leading. It's where I got more streams from Spotify. These are the streams, this is the money from store. From Apple Music, I got 232 streams, which is 15 rand and 21 cents. So, and other social media accounts. So I think if you're playing a song, or maybe on your notes or on your story, that's counted as a stream also. What I do not know is that when you play a song on YouTube and then you skip an advert, what happens there? When you skip an advert, does that also count as a stream? Or I've never really gotten the answer. But if you play a song on Facebook, that's still a stream. So on Facebook, this song on Facebook, it was played this how many times, and 1 rand, right? So in terms of streams, this is the highest, ranking from highest to the lowest. So my song was streamed more on Instagram than on TikTok. Well, I do not have TikTok, so I'm not surprised. My song was streamed was used more on Instagram than on Apple Music. Wow. So I made more money, which is just like 6 rand per 3k streams, right? Let's check the other song, Tai2. This is my all-time earnings, by the way. Ever since I released this song, Tai2, I released it in 2022, I think. It's October 28, 2022. So ever since I released it, I got 31k streams, and my total earnings were 260 rand. Yep. So this time it was streamed more on TikTok than on Spotify, and 27k streams made me 2 rand and 24 cents. With the countries leading, it was streamed more at USA, and then China, and then my country, South Africa. So in order to see from highest to lowest, or from lowest to highest, let's say you want to see your earnings from highest to lowest, you click here. So now it's lowest to highest, the blue thing from lowest. If you want from highest, you click here. So I made more money on this song. I made more money in Japan, which that money was 57 rand. My 2020 album is coming. I uploaded it after so many tries, so you can check it out. It's called Still Matter 20. The link is on the description for pre-saving. I've been trying to upload this, as you can see, from 2021. You see, I've been trying to upload it, so I finally succeeded. The reason why I couldn't, it was because of copyright. It had copyright errors. When you want to lastly, when you want to, let's say you have a problem or you have a question, you can go here on this question mark, go to start a chat, go to messages. Okay, so Ditto also has a mobile app called Ditto Music. You can find it on Google Play Store. If you're using a phone like mine, I'm using a Huawei Y7P. You have to have Gbox because Huawei Y7P doesn't allow Google apps, so you need to have a Gbox. So it's pretty much the same thing. I don't normally use it. I haven't gotten myself used to it, but this is it. It even shows you the balance. Like, this is the balance I have to withdraw. One thing I forgot to mention is that if you want to withdraw your money, the money that you've made, you can only withdraw from 25 euros. I think it's euros. I'm not sure about the currency, but it's the one written, like, it's the E sign. If you want to withdraw, you can withdraw if you've made that much. So if you made less, you can't withdraw. And if you're living in South Africa, I think if you withdraw maybe an 800, the money that is gonna come to you is 500. So they charge you for converting, like, from the money from Ditto to your, I use PayPal, so from Ditto to PayPal I think it's 200, and from PayPal to your FNB, if you're using FNB, it's 100 rand. The first time I did it was that money, 300, but from what I've noticed, they charge from 300, now they charge 50 rand. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure if it's just me or it will happen to everyone. I'm not sure about that part, but they charge 50 rand now for all the process, because they have to convert from euros to your currency, from euros to dollars, because PayPal uses dollars, and from dollars to, yeah, it's currency, man. It's maths, but it's like that. So here's how much I've made since let me actually check. So here's how much I've made since the last time I withdrew the money. It was from January 27, 2026. Yeah, so the last time I made 547. So my payment method was PayPal. Yeah, requested on January 27, 2026. So from then, after I withdraw it, I made this amount of money, but the available one is this one. So I can't withdraw because it says here your payout must be at least 25 euros. What is 25 euros? Oh, it's actually a pound, it's not a euro, my bad. 25 pound sterling is 559. However, one may say, but this is 535. Well, this money is not the available one, it's still pending. it says here that you can withdraw these royalties once our licensing checks are complete. We'll let you know if there are any issues by email. So it hasn't reflected, let me put it that way. So once you've made maybe 559, right now here's how much I've made with this available and this pending. Here's how much, let's see, 535. Let's put it here. Yeah, so I've made 23.93 pound sterling so far. So the app also shows that, as you can see, my balance. It shows on the home screen on the app version how much you've made. If you want to withdraw funds, here's the option. You can select the payment method. It's up to you. I use PayPal. There's also the payment method, which is the bank transfer, and there's also Pioneer. I've never really used, I think I've used it once. See, it's bank transfer, Pioneer, which failed because I've never really used it. So before, they did not have the currencies. Now they do have the currencies. I think you changed it on settings. It's a new option. So you go here and you go to account settings, and then you land here. So you change to your preferred currency. Before, there wasn't this option. Also, there's an option here where you choose to pay with your royalties. Like, your monthly subscription is 260, well, 259. So you can choose to pay your monthly. So here are the plans. You can read it through, which plan comes with what. I use the starter version. So if you want to pay for this plan, you can pay it via the bank. They show you how you pay, they take you through it, or you can pay through the royalties. Pay the money through your royalties, the royalties that you make. So on your desktop, you go to account settings. On your phone, you go to this icon of settings. On your desktop, you scroll down and go to this part, payment due, and say manage subscription, and then you can use royalty balance to renew subscription. So on this money that I made here on the payout, which was 500 and something, they'll use this money to pay. So from this money they'll minus the 260 subscription, since my plan is 260. On your mobile, you can go to my plan. Okay, currently it's not allowing me on my mobile, but I think it's the same thing. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.